Thank you. So these are the rhythm bones. They are individual curved pieces of bone, or in my case, wood, and these bones are made of rosewood. And they are considered to be one of the oldest instruments in the world, and they've been found all over the world. From ancient Egypt, they were called clappers. Greece, they were popular in the Roman Empire. India and Ireland, which is how they made it to America. In my journey as a bluegrass rhythm bones player, I've been told many times in many different ways that I don't belong. I've been told that old-time music and bluegrass music have nothing to do with black people, when in reality, blackness is in the essence of this music. The Bones became well known in America in the mid-1800s through the blackface minstrel show, which was a massively popular form of entertainment. It was comparable to what going to the movies is like for us. The blackface minstrel show, it appropriated and caricatured black music, dance, culture, and speech. And the bones were one of the featured instruments of blackface minstrelsy, along with the banjo, the fiddle, and the tambourine. White entertainers would cover their faces in black paint and perform incredibly dehumanizing stereotypes of Southern black slaves and Northern ex-slaves. And minstrelsy really confirmed and reinforced white people's ideas about the inferior nature of black folks. And it began a long tradition of black music being appropriated for popular audiences. So when I think on these things, I can't help but ask what it means to be a bones player in this day and age, given this violent history attached to it. And I can't help but ask what it means to be a black bones player. A process of healing, decolonizing, and reclaiming is necessary in order for us to move forward. So I first want to celebrate the many black folks who are performing in bluegrass today, who are killing it, and there are many, there are more than you may think, who are doing this work of reclaiming the space for black people. And I want to give thanks to the countless black entertainers who sacrificed and paved the way to a point in history where I can be on this stage and not have to perform a stereotype and not have to cater to anyone else's idea of what blackness means. So, yes. Yeah. So y'all are probably wondering who this seat is for. I now want to invite my dear friend and collaborator, Jake Hoffmann, out, and we're gonna play y'all a few tunes with bones and banjo together. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That was our interpretation of a piece called the Patroller Song. And that was a tune that was present in gatherings and dances of black people in the South in the time before the Civil War, and it's still played in the old-time music community today. This instrument, the banjo, was created by artists and craftspeople who were enslaved in the southern United States and the Caribbean islands. It came from direct memories and cultural memory of African lutes and harps with strings resonating over a stretched hide. But I came to know this instrument through white culture, through predominantly white musics like hillbilly and country music. As Kafari mentioned, the banjo played a critical role in the blackface minstrel show. And it became a symbol and also a direct communicator of white supremacist culture. Minstrelsy, get this, minstrelsy was the most popular form of entertainment in the 19th century. So this ripped the banjo out of black history and appropriated it so deeply into white culture that by the time that I came across it, I thought of it as the preeminent symbol of rural whiteness and the tool for the white underdog to express his feelings in song. And that's why I felt comfortable first embracing it. Learning a greater history of the banjo has been depressing and infuriating. And thinking about how I fit into this modern world as a banjoist is confusing and uncomfortable because it makes me think of all the ways that I've condoned the erasure of black history and black art.
And before we get into this last song, it's crazy that black people are able to listen to old-time music and bluegrass music and not hear the music of our ancestors. And that's because of cultural appropriation, which is something that is still happening, it's real and alive, and we need to inquire into our traditions to ask if they're inclusive and if they're people being sacrificed. This next song is called Lost Child, and it's more of a fiddle tune, and it was first recorded in the 1920s by the Stripling Brothers, a white string band from Alabama.
Thank you.